Hey, buddy. Most of us have come back for another round of an Odyssey. Everyone's enjoying and having fun on. What happened last time? Shouldn't leave it up to me. Perhaps we should hand it over to the star of the show,
God.
Estor Archelander. He can clue you all in on what's happening, right?
He's the only one who knows, really.
That's because old Estor's in charge, huh? It used to be your good old pal Estor, but that's where I made a mistake, and that's what we're gonna fix. Now it's your fucking boss, Estor. It's Captain Estor, and you're gonna start listening, or there's gonna be consequences, huh? What are you looking at, bird face? I'm your captain, and whatever I say goes. So whenever you start getting thoughts in your stupid heads about coming after me, that's when I turn the tables. I'm the one in control here, huh? I took out the crew on the ship, and now it's the crew that I want in place. And that boat's not moving till I say it moves. That was the deal, huh? I won the little game, huh? So here we are. Here it is. Estor's going to lay out the plan for you, huh? What we're going to do is a 3-step plan. Estor's 3 steps to success. Step 1, we're going to bond ourselves to some dragons, huh? Me and Kyros get the brass one. Step 2, we're going to go.
Which one's brass?
We're going to go practice killing a god. That's right. We're going to go to the island of Helios. We're going to kill the sun god. And we're going to take his stuff. Because that's how he's going to reestablish Estor's order of the Dragonlords, huh? And then number 3, we're going to go pay Lutheri a little visit. And along the way, we might find the treasure of the Dragonlords so we can pick up more goodies. Of which your captain is going to get first choice. Huh? Anybody have any issues with the plan? Well, too bad, because you's my crew. You don't get an option where you get to pick what to do now. This is Estor's boat, Estor's adventure, huh? And you're along with Estor for the ride. So there it is. That's his Estor's orders. Everybody get in line. Think about what you did wrong over the next 2 weeks while we're sitting here on Fire Island waiting for these dragons to hatch, huh? That's right. Shame on all of you.
Don't we have like 12 days left?
I think it's 20 some days.
That's still not great.
No.
Okay, so we're on day 35.
Out of
Yeah.
54.
No, it's counting down. Day
Okay.
35, counting down.
35 left.
35 left. Okay.
Yeah. So the end of the Oath of Peace. So Estor's basically he's punishing you guys. You weren't very good crew. So
He's not a very good captain. So
It had nothing to do with us being a crew. We weren't even on the vessel. It had nothing to do with being crew.
So the 100 people that you had manning the oars have been slaughtered by the undead that have risen up.
okay.
Seemingly out of nowhere on the ship.
That explains that they're in his lockbox or whatever.
Oh,
That might be a different
right.
adventure. I think I might be thinking of something else.
And Estor's taken control of the Ultros, more or less. So looks like you're on Fire Island for 14 days. Obviously, unless you, as players, want to come up with a different plan. Your very neutral DM is all ears.
As long as Estor
I mean,
can
we
cover
were
his.
in the middle of attacking him, right? Can we?
Yeah, we kind of were.
Can we keep doing that? I mean, I'll take a nap before, but like,
I just like.
Well, he's retreated. He's given Kyros back control. He's gone silent again. People on the ship, as you gather yourselves and you collect recon and do some information gathering, some of the Amazons on the ship basically described that they heard the screams of the people below deck, but by the time they got down there, it was just complete slaughter.
Okay,
Cool,
great.
cool.
Those
like-
undead are very aggressively holding their position over
Sure.
the ores, but they aren't taking over any other decks. It appears,
Okay,
right?
but
They're
so
just controlling
any
that part of the ship.
named NPCs are okay.
Named NPCs are fun.
It doesn't make me feel much better, but at least Bullbug's okay, right, everybody?
Yeah. And Sadie.
And
Did Bulbug show up or did he go AWOL? Do we know where
Did who show
Bulbug
up?
is?
Oh,
We
Bullbug's
have
on the
eyes
ship.
on
Yeah.
Bulbug.
Wait, well, okay. 'Cause
Dr.
I remember
Sacrifice.
last time he was.
Yeah,
he.
of course, sacrifice.
yeah, he was summoned, but I think he just didn't get there in time before you all attacked Estor, if I remember correctly. Which was
Well,
the
he
right
was
thing
gonna-
to do.
He was gonna be Estor's second, right?
Right, in a duel for something.
Yeah. But then we just attacked.
And then you were just like, fuck this. Okay. Kyros is in control. Cool. I feel like my life is going exactly the way I wanted it to go.
okay, bud?
No.
This is terrible.
No.
It's awful.
Yeah, I don't like any of this.
I feel real bad about my actions and everything that's happened.
You didn't do a thing.
Yeah.
Wasn't
My
you.
body did it.
It's driver.
No, because my body is a temple, and if a temple landed on someone, that's the temple's fault.
Right, but if someone else was driving the temple when it landed on them.
I think the temple would still feel bad, because I do.
Yes, because the temple takes the damage, right?
Yeah, no, the blood is still on my hands, regardless of...
Literally.
Yeah. Out the damn spot.
Not helping, Nyrix. Not helping.
Sorry.
Do you know how to get blood out of fur? It's hard.
I
Oh,
don't have
baking soda?
prestidigitation, I'm sorry.
Oh, baking soda. I'll eat baking soda, and that the fizzing action will...
Oh, no.
Rabid. That's it. We make Estor think that you've gone rabid, and he'll want to leave the body because he won't be able to control himself. Right? He's not that smart, right?
No, I think
Sure
the
he's
problem
not
is a lot
listening
smarter than me.
Yeah,
And he has a presence.
It's more about it's not about intelligence. It's about imagination. Because I don't think any of us imagined that he would ever do anything like that, or that such a thing would happen. So it's on us to, why would we think that anyone would behave that way, right? It's so there's no fault in not being able to see that coming and not being able to anticipate that, no
Right,
matter
'cause
how
we're not.
threatening and awful they were. Now precedent has been set, and I think that was the point, was to make an example and to really abuse. The cruelty is the point. So
Okay. Couple options I'm loath to say out loud because he's just here.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's a
say.
high five.
No, if you want me to write them down, that's not going to work either.
No. Do we want to? Maybe no. Kira's
I can
can't
leave.
speak in coded language. Never mind.
Pig Latin is too complex for him. So,
I was like, wait a second.
wait, hold on. What languages does he know? Maybe Esther.
Wait,
like
please.
if you knew.
Can we please try Pig Latin? Just once. I want to see how it goes.
Oh no, I don't know Pig Latin.
Ixnay. I got nothing. Does anyone speak Giant or Leonin? I know Leonin is probably everybody's second language. Just
I speak Leonin.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
They're not from here.
You had to
That's
train him to
hilarious.
talk to some cat people.
That's hilarious. Roar, 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 roar.
Well, then Kyros, relay your plans to Andromeda and Leonin, and then the three of us will go off to have a totally innocuous conversation over there away from you.
Roar, 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 roar. Oh no! This goes on for like 5 minutes. Kyros' plan is to walk into lava. It's one sentence. I don't know what else to do, everybody.
That was kind of my plan too.
Same page. Go discuss.
You were gonna walk into lava too?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna push Kyros into lava.
Secondary plan. Esther, cover your ears. Roar, 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 roar. I attack you. That way you have a reason to fight me back and you're not marked as traitors.
Oh, interesting.
Now you're thinking
Roar, 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 roar.
this secret high intelligence character. You have cunning though, right? You have animal cunning.
Nope.
No?
Nope. I have animal muscles. But like to in Kyros' head, when you tried to fight him, it didn't work because he's a coward. I'm not a coward. I will fight you.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm reasoning it. Andy has the other traitor thing. But
Yeah.
Hey,
violence
Andromeda.
solves most of his problems. He'll walk away. He'll go talk to Bill Bug about procuring his lances.
DM,
His
I have
what you call it?
I have a question.
Play with a tennis
about,
ball.
I have a question about, I guess, the nature of the possession, in a sense. Like, is there a way that Nyrix or any of us could ascertain whether or not there are any limits? Like, is Estor tired after having full control? Like, is there any sense of, like, there being any diminishing, like, he needs to restore, and there's a better time or a worse time for us to, like, is there any way, like, would this be an Arcana thing, or consult with, one of our lazy gods who are laying around, or,
Andres.
I'm just wondering if there's any, because this is, possession, it involves evil spirits, literally. Is there any sense of like, okay, well, he just drove real hard and, was in charge and did a lot of stuff. And obviously
Is now the time.
if you're driving Kyros and making him do all this stuff he wouldn't do, there's got to be some rub, there's got to be some resistance from Kyros internally. And is there a sense that perhaps after such a hard ride that maybe he needs a nap, he needs a snack, he needs a snack, you know what I mean, on whatever level that is. Thoughts?
Could be.
Like,
is anybody trained in
this,
Arcana?
like, I have Arcana. I'm proficient.
Okay.
I'm also proficient. Let me see. Do I have religion? I'm half proficient in religion. I just don't know undead. Sometimes they put that kind of stuff in the religion skill.
Start with an Arcana check for me.
Arcana check, sure. Thank you. I'm gonna burn an inspiration to roll with advantage. Is that cool?
Okay.
So my first roll is a 19, and my second roll is a 25. So I'll take the 25.
Wow. Okay.
I'm down one inspiration to one. I have one. Okay.
So your check would tell you that there does have to be some obvious limits to what Estor's able to achieve within a given period of time. You are aware that this particular possession is built around an oath, an agreement, which has been layered with a second agreement. And so
it's very complicated, right?
There is a path to figuring out if there could be a loophole. Or if there's a way to catch Estor sort of in a situation where you can act against him without physically acting against Kyros. Opportunities where you might be able to draw him out. But how to do this would be beyond your means or your knowledge. However, you do have somebody on the ship that might know a little bit more than you. And that's your friend Condrus.
That's what I thought.
What I was thinking too. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
See, I was thinking, like, technically, I don't think Andromeda actually said agree to it, so technically she could attack Estor. Everybody else agree, but I don't think I ever actually said anything.
Technically, you didn't notice. Dipshit, no. The only other thing I can think of... Well, never mind. We should... Yeah, Condrus.
Yeah, I say that we need to consult Condrus because while I think that Andy's plan is probably viable, I'm also worried about him just going, okay, cool, I blink into the ethereal again, see you later.
He's proven he can do that. So...
Like, fuck your lava. I'm out of here.
Right.
So-
and hopefully, I mean, if we talk to Condrus, we might get an idea. If it's like, is that like a pack slot thing? How many times a day can you do that? Can you do it all the time? How long can you do that? You know, like...
Is it a spell that I can,
or is it just
not care
ghost
about?
bullshit?
Yeah.
Right.
I thought last time it was asked if it was a spell that could be countered, and it's not because it's a magical ability, but okay. I kind of remember that when I rewatched that coming up, but...
It could be it sounds like it's like a ghost thing.
I think it's just a ghost ability, but...
Yeah.
From all of his time being a hateful loser.
So, Kyros, go talk to Bulbug. We're going to talk to Condrus and see how everyone is doing.
Okay. Hi, Bulbug.
Why don't you engage in some javelin math therapy, the two of you? Just start counting javelins, and it might give you the structure might give you some, it's a framework for you to just sort of, engage in repetition.
There are
We're just gonna go.
many javelins.
There you go.
I counted them. I've assessed it.
Many,
it's a lot.
Not just many.
Many.
Right.
I'm on it, Nyrix.
Kyros, it is me, Bulbug. You remember me.
I do remember. You're actually probably one of my best friends, Bulbug. You don't need to keep prefacing that. Oh,
Well,
okay, feelings not
I've
mutual.
decided I now understand one more thing I have most of. I have most horn on head.
I have most horn on belt. I'll pull out the horn of Valmetria. I also have...
most fur on body.
What?
Oh, it is challenge. You begin count your hair, and I begin count my hair.
No. Okay, I also have the most ghosts in my head, so if you want to take that challenge on, let's go.
Bulbug, he's seen ghost in head. It's not impressive.
Boy, you got that right. Okay, let's start counting my fur. Oh, no. I think it's just one. I think I just got the one.
One big fur.
Well, what about your mane? Does
Two.
that count as...
That's two. Read 'em and weep.
Your floofy tail fluff?
I can't count higher than two.
Well,
more.
Then that's the most. You have the most fur. If you've already hit your limit of what is possible to count, you obviously have the most possible.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's bigger than me, technically, even though I'm like 7 feet tall. But
is most about size?
I find usually it is.
Like someone argued that maybe Oscar Isaac didn't do the best acting in Moon Knight, but maybe he did the most acting in Moon Knight. Between best and most, it's a difference. Anyway.
I do like the theater that is established.
Right?
I would love
Remember
to
those
see
Tales of the Night of the Moon.
I would love to see any character try to convince Kyros and Bullbug that it isn't about size.
Wow, you sound really
that is a
foolish right now.
never-ending fight. Yeah, yeah.
I know I'm not like a genius, but I know that bigger is better. That's why it's a saying. They don't just make up aphorisms, Nyrix.
Oh, sure.
Anyway.
I'll remember that the next time you have to take that through a tight spot. I have big wings anyway. We're all big in different ways. All right, cool. So,
Talk to Contras.
what's Contras doing?
Hanging out with Chuckles.
Shuddering in horror.
Right.
After what happened? Just hanging out.
Horrible
Right.
demon.
Them and Chuckles taking notes.
Yeah, she hangs out with demons on the regular. I don't think that a ghost ship is gonna do anything for her.
She's actually pretty impressed with the whole crew trick. She thought that was pretty cool.
She would.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Condrus.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
So we've got a
Hey,
ghost captain problem. What do you know about possession?
I thought you guys were using
Yeah.
him. Seems like he gets a lot done.
Oh,
Mm,
no. He's using Kyros, and we need to end it.
Oh.
So we're wondering about limits, and he just obviously expended a lot of juice doing what he just did to the crew. Do you have any sense of his capabilities? His hold is increased over time, and by bargains. There are 2 vows
Well,
currently binding the situation.
I don't, but I guess I could. I could look into it.
You
But
can. I would greatly
yeah.
appreciate it.
Well, look, I can use some abilities and do this stuff, but it comes with a cost.
What do you need?
Well, I have to do some sacrificial things.
Do you have to kill
of
something?
course you do.
Well,
Or do you just need some blood or something?
I mean, I'm open to
Does it
ideas.
have to be a full life? Well, if you just need a few hit dice of blood, I'm your man. But if you want to end a life, that depends on who. We have to talk. We have to talk about that. Like curated sacrifice, perhaps. Depending on the person. Let me just check my alignment here.
The bigger the sacrifice, the bigger the sacrifice, the more information and more insight I'm going to be able to get for you. So,
there you go. Okay.
Well, we really just need to know how to get rid of our ghost problem. So
I can look into it for you. I can absolutely look into it for you. But the powers like the ones that gave me Chuckles, they don't work for free.
You don't play, right? Okay. Well, let's just take this to the realm of like further hypothesis. Like, what would you posit as being, like, what's your offer? And let's see what.
I think you've got like an ox on board. You could start there. Right? That would get you something.
Oh, the ox, the live ox.
Yeah, kill Garius.
Garius.
Like, look, I love Garius. I'm an animal lover. But
I mean,
if it comes between Garius and Kyros,
he killed 100 people.
No, that's true. That's true. What's one more? Okay.
That's not what I meant. I meant we need to nip it in the bud.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You've also got like a couple centaurs on board,
No, those
We're
are
not going to go that far.
What about that one though? The one that Delta's married to, or whatever. No, he's not a jerk. That's the problem. He's just an idiot.
I think he's just like a stoner.
You've got somebody that used to be of the Order of Sidon on board.
No.
Sakura's been through enough, okay?
We're working on deprogramming her.
Yeah, we're deprogramming her.
You also used to be of the Order of Sidon, if you do remember.
Lutheria, actually.
Oh, sorry, my bad. They all, twins. They're kind of the same.
Well, not really. Lutheria is much cooler.
Do you play an instrument, Congress?
Pretty cool.
Kyros, you're not here.
It is not. She actually hates
Kyros has
music.
great hearing. You hate music. You're perfect. You're perfect for the band. You want to be our manager? Anyway, we all need to be run by someone who hates music. It's all about the business. Chuckles could be your fixer. I mean, it's a perfect setup.
Oh, it is. It is a good setup.
Right? Peter Grant, both of them combined. Okay, so, all right, right now we take out the ox.
Good.
Would that take care of it? Would that be? Are we good?
Do you have to do it? Do you want me to do it?
Oh, I can do it. Yeah.
You can do it. All right, but
Right.
that's the sacrifice. Okay.
Okay. This is the last ox on board, by the way.
Let me give you some inspiration for your check, okay? I think you're really gonna do. I know you hate music, and so, are you fueled by hatred or by love? What are you driven by? Let me just ask you that.
By love. Yeah.
By love? Okay.
Yeah.
I will inspire you by not.
I have a lover that I haven't been able to reconnect with from afar, and
Okay.
I'm doing my best to reconnect with them, but it's difficult. You know, sometimes you send love letters, but how do you get your love letters off the Ultros? You know, But one day when I rejoined, it'll be a good thing. You got to get this whole Thylea world figured out first, right?
Yes. 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 I might be able to help you in another level. Anyway,
okay.
You could just send a bird or something off the Ultras.
Right. Do we have
It's not that
bird to your lover?
Do you have any birds?
Has to be much more romantic than that.
Aren't Nyrix's
Now I see why you don't have anybody.
Aren't Nyrix's people like all like bird messenger men?
Yeah.
Can't you hire FedEx or whatever they are?
FedEx.
They're
DHL?
messenger man. That's kind of a stereotype we try to avoid.
My bad.
Right at that moment, there's a bird
Hey.
that lands. Message for you, sir.
Thanks, Darren.
It's like timing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. So what's inspiration? That's a D8.
At this level, it is a D8.
Minimum of 3.
Yes.
Okay. The last ox on board.
R.I.P. Garius.
R.I.P. Gary is the 15th.
You see Chuckles doing some
Check.
grisly things
dances.
to the ox, while Condress brings out a scrying bowl, the whole setup. Right, she's got the whole thing going.
I'm taking notes with my arcana.
Okay, let's see here. Let me take one little glimpse here.
Peek beyond the veil.
Okay. So, as Condress is, the ox is, it's a mess. What else isn't a mess on board the Ultros right now? But it's a mess. The ox is spilled open, and incantations are performed, and mist rises up from the scrying bowl, and Condress, chants away. And into the vision. Okay. Into the vision comes a hoard of treasure. Just mounds and mounds of silver and gold. And there's there's two pieces of treasure that sit on top of this pile of gold and silver that stand out in the vision. One looks to be a uniquely shaped gem, and the other looks to be a xiphos, or a short sword. And it's almost as if blood is perpetually dripping from the sword. And coming across in front of the vision is a large set of scales, brass scales, that just continue to flow and block out your view of the treasure through the scrying bowl. And this sort of vision that Condrus brings about out of the scrying bowl ends. And Condrus says, okay, I have insight. You can draw Estor out through the sword dripping with blood. That would be your time to strike. Unfortunately, with only an ox, I can't tell you where that is or how to get to it.
I think we've got a pretty good idea.
That's where
So
he'll
the
be his
sword-
most vulnerable. There's a connection there between him and that thing.
The sword.
That's where you draw him
The
out.
zythos.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is that
All right.
his sword?
Or a sword that killed him,
The
maybe?
sword that killed him,
Wounded
yeah.
him?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do we... So this... is there any... I guess history or something? Is there any legend about such a sword? And stories that we know of? I mean, there's another check, obviously, or it could be. Like, any insight, like what it's called, or the incident in question that might tie to this? Like,
You guys wouldn't know, but you
Not
could ask
offhand.
around.
Okay. Yeah, we do have that bard who's trying to be helpful all the time.
I was going to say, I have some questions for Kira.
Yeah, well, maybe we yeah, well. Do we have a protocol for sharing information with Kyros? Like, have we established anything like that?
If it pertains
Leonin?
to... Yeah.
Do we know, does Estor understand, like, through the Kyros filter? Like, if
Oh.
Leonin happens and he's in there, is he going to understand the language? Because he's in the head? Or is he
Tough
going
to
to be
say.
like, ooh?
Tough to say.
We should get Kyros to start cursing in Leonin, saying nasty stuff about Estor, and see if he responds. Just
maybe-
as,
Maybe
Hurt
we
his feelings
just...
enough and then he goes away.
I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
Yeah, you're a real...
I hate you guys.
You're a real...
Having fun murdering all your friends.
Well, it's hard to say, because, when a sword possesses you or whatever, it learns all your languages, but I don't think ghosts usually do. But he doesn't have regular ghost stats, probably. Otherwise, he'd be a lot easier to deal with. But anyway, I'm not here. I'm still trying to count.
Maybe we just frame it as we're gonna go and bump up the schedule for finding that treasure.
Don't forget, he said he gets first pick. So, it's still a fight, I think. Just a fight in a different locale.
I mean, if there's a dragon guarding the treasure, we could always throw Estor at the dragon and then we swing around back and nab the sword. And then backstab.
The gem might be more. I mean, the gem wasn't really mentioned, other than it's there and it's prominent. I mean, the gem might. Was the gem anything we'd seen before? Or was it like what kind of a gem? What was it? Red? Was it blue?
Double check.
I mean, would Estor want the sword that killed him, though?
I mean, he has a
To
big enough
destroy
ego where he could.
Well,
That's true.
also, if it's the
No,
thing that can
if- if
destroy
there's-
him, and he's like, yeah, I
You
have
want to
this.
know where it is.
No one else can have the thing
Right.
that can destroy me. If that's what it is.
Right.
But does he know that? I guess. I don't know.
I think it's suspicious that he wants a specific item from there. But yeah, it could be just like, look, it's me lucky soccer ball. I'm a real hooligan. Let's get a quick game on the pitch before we go kill a god.
Nyrix, to answer your question, it does appear to be a clear gem. Almost looks maybe
Clear.
somewhat,
Okay.
yeah, somewhat diamond-like.
Nothing we've seen before, though. Like,
No.
it's the. Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's,
right.
it's the Macron crystal.
Right.
I tell you what, you could make an Arcana check to try to identify it. You've seen something, you know. Who knows? Maybe you've run into.
Should I burn my second inspiration? Why not? I'll burn that too to roll this with advantage. Because why not? Seems important. Oh, that's good because I rolled a 4. So my first roll is a 11. My second. Yeah. What is that? Dirty 20. No,
Oh.
dirty 21. Excuse me.
Okay,
All 21s
that's
are dirty.
that's enough. You know that this is a gem of seeing.
Okay.
I mean,
So maybe that could be used to perceive Estor.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that's the last check mark on Kyros' list for
Okay.
his personal Odyssey.
Stash, right. I have a gem of brightness, you have a gem of seeing. We got the bling. Okay. On our
It's-
list. Alright, so cool. Gem of seeing.
It's interesting because Estor said that Kyros and him would be taking the brass dragon, correct? And
To ride. Right.
in the scene, we were shown something that Estor and Kyros both want / need. And then we saw brass scales. So it's almost like a representation of them all together, like the brass dragon. So I wonder if is there a brass dragon actually guarding this stuff, or is that more like a representation of those two together? I guess we'll find out. But
Right. The question is, you're posing was this metaphoric vision or literal?
yeah.
vision?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So, can Conjurus clarify? It was vision metaphoric or was it literal? Please, Conjurus. Do
Yeah, Conjurus
you want
knows.
inspiration? Do you want inspiration again, Conjurus?
Another
I'll give it to
inspiration for Conjurus? Oh,
you.
okay.
Sure.
She actually says it's both.
Okay. Feel that. Okay.
What sort of
Interesting.
high school nonsense is this?
both Esther and I like the
I
same
love you.
boy, okay?
Putting your hands on your hips when you say that.
It's a love triangle with Kyros, Estor, and the brass dragon.
Oh, that's it. That is what it is. I ship it.
Do
They're
you
the
like me?
brass
Yes
thruple.
or no? Quick.
Esther's already made one of those, you know, like, things. He's way ahead of you, Kyros.
Oh my god. That's
Damn it.
amazing.
He's
I mean,
on
it
another
does sound-
level.
Hey, Kyros. Hey, tell the brass dragon to pick a number, huh? 1,
no.
3, 5, or 7.
Oh no.
What's the
Good thing
brass
you
dragon's favorite color?
Guys, I'm losing.
All right.
I'm losing bad.
God, do you remember making those things?
Yeah.
I used to remember. I know exactly how to do that. Now I'm like, I can. It's amazing. It's stuff.
It does
It's in there.
sound
It's
like
in the back.
It does sound like a YA novel of like, I like the boy, but I'm possessed by a ghost who also likes the boy.
My name is like Phoenix Protagonist or something.
Does the boy like me or the ghost?
And are these my feelings or are these the ghost's feelings?
Only the finest quality of writing here. Odyssey the Dragon.
Hey, you're laughing, but I think that's actually a Stephanie Meyer book.
And that is why we're laughing.
Oh.
And why she's laughing all the way to the bank. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Condress is like, hey, if you want to ever sacrifice something else, just come on back.
Mm.
Good.
We'll let you know.
Great. Thanks. I'm not here.
I'll get back to you. Huh. Strange girl, huh? Anyway. She was very helpful, though.
Yeah.
I feel a little more, I don't know, hopeful about this hopeless situation. If that makes sense.
Yeah, all we've got to do is get to the treasure of the Dragonlords and get that sword before Estor does.
So
No problem.
So does Estor know what's in the Horde?
Probably does.
You know?
He has implied he
Because
does.
Because he
he's
was a
been-
Dragonlord, right?
He was the like
Dragonlord.
Dragonlord of the Dragonlords.
Depending on who you ask, some might say he still is.
Well, I guess that, yeah. Who else is left? This stupid weenie king of Mitros or whatever.
Technically, I think I'm supposed to restart
Right,
them. And
you're
be the new-
you're maybe a better Dragonlord, right? The newer, cooler, chiller Dragonlords. Hey man, we're just here for vibes.
Like legacy Dragonlord, right?
Yeah, you're the Infinity Ink of Dragonlords. Nailed it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you've got some interesting information.
Mm-hmm.
Any downtime activities y'all want to do while you're hanging out on Fire Island?
14 days.
You could learn a new language, or I don't know, pick your favorite downtime.
I mean, we
Can
could try
I?
to
We could all-
convince-
Don't you need like a minimum of 10 to do that?
We should
Like-
all learn Leonin. So we can, right?
You could.
And then we start saying,
Andromeda, I hope you can teach
mean-
him, because I can't.
I mean, I would say we could try to.
every time we try to say a word, you're just like, what? It's like
No,
the accent's
that's
or whatever, you're
wrong.
just like,
God,
no.
Who's teaching you this? I am? Oh, that's not good.
No. That's basically how French people are. When
He only teaches you how to order food. That's
right.
That's the only stuff you need. The bathroom's everywhere. That's a hot tip for traveling.
I mean, right? Squat. Anyway, yeah, I want to learn Leonin. I think if we got 14 days, it's story driven.
I mean, we can try to convince him to go off to the island of the Dragonlords sooner. Like, say we talked to Condress and she did a vision for us, and it turns out there's some sort of time mechanic on it. Because again, it's 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure we can go defeat a dragon, get back, and maybe take care of our Estor problem in one fell swoop, and then come back and have eggs.
Eggs.
Makes it sound like we're going to brunch.
We can have mimosas. We can have eggs.
I'm gonna eggs Benedict. You don't get it very often, but when you do, that hollandaise.
I'm gonna say that when your dragon is born, we have to. I'm gonna posit its name is Benedict.
Uh,
Because of this discussion.
That's what I
Anyway,
named
or
my
hollandaise.
chocobo in Final Fantasy.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
perfect. I have a chocobo mini somewhere. I have to repair and paint. Okay, so now this waiting 2 weeks thing, is that a lock or is that just something he said to make us feel like shit?
I thought it was a lock. Like we rolled a d4 and it was like,
Oh, it's
yeah,
like the
no.
worst one we could get or whatever.
No, I think it was like the worst one was like a month.
Oh, good. Wow. Oh, God.
Could have been worse.
But then we don't have time to kill
so-
Helios. Why ever we have to do that for whatever reason.
Sun God. Well, maybe is that what he wants to do within the 2 weeks?
Oh, he just wants to sit on the island for 2 weeks.
Just to make us feel like shit.
Yeah.
No, well, the dragon eggs are going to be hatched here in 14 days.
So if the dragon egg is hatched before 14 days, or is that a lock?
No,
What
it
time
it
is?
will be. Yeah, it will
Yeah.
be hatched in 14 days.
Okay.
Yeah, we made that roll last time. So
That's right. That's right.
what he
Sorry,
wants to
I
make
forgot.
sure is that Andromeda's ready to have her dragon bound to her, but the brass dragon bound to Kyros and him.
Oh, because I have an egg and he has an egg
Mhm.
that we found on the island.
And you have to
Like,
be
when am I-
there at the
Right.
time when the eggs hatch
Right.
in order to
Right,
have
right,
that
right. I
ceremony
remember that.
conducted. Yeah.
Okay.
But, if there's something else you guys want to do during the 14 days, let me know.
What else is here?
Well,
It's
it's Fire
bunch of
Island.
the little tiny
so,
dragons.
You could go visit a few lizard folk tribe.
That went so well last time. Yeah, I definitely want to learn Leonin, if possible.
My only worry about learning Leonin, besides like the previous problem, is if we are having Kyros teach it to us, I'm worried that Estor will definitely learn it.
Well, I see that happening. But
I can teach you.
Yeah, Andromeda
Yeah, if we can-
absolutely
I-
has to be the one who teaches you
Okay.
for a variety
Yeah, I
of
want-
reasons.
I just wanted to make that
I just-
clear because I don't want
I
Estor
also,
absorbing it anyway.
I think, no, I totally agree with you, and you sort of vocalized something that was forming in my imagination, I think, but you were ahead of me. But yeah, I also love the idea of speaking Leonin with an Amazon accent, like having certain roars that are like, "Oh, did you study in Themyscira, or what's your island called?"
Isn't it like Lesbos or
It's
something like that?
Themyscira.
Yeah. Or
Is it Lesbos?
I don't know. It's one of those weird
I
ones
can't
where it's
remember.
like what the island of the Amazons are actually called? Amazonia?
Yeah.
It was like one of those weird ones where it's like technically it's not right,
Themis?
but Themis, that's it.
It's
Mm.
Themis. It's like Themyscira, right? That's right.
Yeah. It's
also lower.
intellectually
Ours.
distinct Themyscira.
Right. Right.
So we don't get
Great,
sued
Great
by
Place
DC.
Island.
Yeah.
Utopia Island, right?
They chopped off the Skira because they're not scared at anything.
Oh, there you go.
not scared of nothing.
Inspiration.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Underived inspirations are always best.
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
So you guys are all going to
Okay.
learn Leonin during the. You're just going to hang out and.
Unless we
Well, I
can
mean, it's
convince
not
Estor to
It's
move.
not
I-
8 hours a day. I mean, is it 8 hours a day of language class, or
Could
is it
be.
a little bit over breakfast and then we go and
Hey,
collect
whatever
shells?
you guys think the montage scene needs to include.
I think I see us like exploring the island, going on these like sort of like that's the pretext under which we're learning these classes. Like, oh, we're gonna go do this, Estor, and
Okay.
we're like hiking and swinging from vines and looking at waterfalls and volcanic activity, but we're conjugating
with it.
verbs and like roaring at each other and stuff, and like That's my montage fantasy. I don't know what the.
Are we good?
We're good.
Oh yeah, we're good. Sorry, I thought I said that.
I liked it.
No.
I'll fix that. Sorry, we're good, everybody. My bad.
Long pause.
I was just like, I definitely thought I said that.
Listen, it's not the first thing in the morning. We're good.
I've got a lot on my mind. There's a ghost in there.
Literally a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I can't process more than 2 things at once, because that's as high as I can count. And this is just... Yeah. Hey, Estor. I haven't heard any of this Dragonlord stuff, so never mind. I'm going to go find Kira, though, if I can.
Oh, okay. You want to talk to Kira?
I do.
She's not sure she wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I know, and that's part of the problem. Hey, Kira.
Hey, Kyros.
So I know you've been avoiding me ever since an incident, and I know technically you can't get involved for a variety of reasons. But you know, whatever happened between like you and Estor, you know, you could probably make it right by helping us now. Even, you know, if you're fixing something from before the Oath of Peace, is that interfering with the Oath of Peace?
Kyros, you know I can't get involved.
What about that thing that I said that was pretty smart? Could you give us like a hint?
We play 20 questions.
We on the right track? Ooh, great point. Can't count that high.
Can we play 2 questions?
2 questions.
Kyros, you know you can't let him reform the Dragonlords.
I am. My friends tried. I tried. We'll go walk into lava. You just gotta like nod.
That's not going to get rid of him.
So that's a bad
Like
idea.
Darth Vader.
So it's a bad not if it's a bad idea.
I'm telling you, you got to fight your ghost in your mind palace.
Can I fight the ghost in my mind palace? Estor or Kira can answer that question. I'll challenge you to a duel, you big jerk coward. Not you, Kira.
I love this.
Kyros, you just have to see this through to the end.
I
You
don't.
have to draw him out, and you have to take care of it at the end.
The end. That's 35 more days. I can't.
Well, it's going to be 21 soon, Kyros.
Is that how time works? I'm gonna point at the pantomime watch.
Why are you pointing at your wrist?
Do you not have those here? Okay.
Wrists.
Yeah. Whenever we're in a hurry, back on Theros, we tap our wrists. It's the quickest part of your body. To the end? Like, do I have to, though? Because he's, like, he's kind of the worst. Take offense.
Kyros, I have seen his slaughter firsthand. I have seen him take that Xiphos and
Okay, answers that question, everybody.
pour blood out upon the shores of Thylea. That can't happen again.
We're trying. We're trying, lady. But he's doing it now. And you're just letting him. We're trying. We have tried several things. And short of me going back to the Fate of the Islands and killing Naya, again, Island of Fates. Nailed it the first time. Don't even worry about it. I don't know what else to do other than there was talk of a robot, but I don't think we know how to do that. Putting him in a robot body and then dunking him in water or something.
Golem.
We all want him gone, and we all want Lutheria to not take over the world because she's a real downer. And Sidon's just a big bully. I don't like bullies. And we're trying. I hope you see that we are trying, and we are the chosen.
You are the chosen.
I don't want anyone else to get hurt.
That's not always your choice.
Boy, do I hate that answer.
But you've got to see this through to the end.
She's just looping her dialogue.
Damn it, I've hit the end. It is a BioWare game. Okay, one last question. Crap. I had it. I just have to see it through to the end. Oh. I know you can't interfere, but is there a way I can, like, resist or make him make a strength save or something to reassert control, go into my mind palace, play my flute very well? I'm very good at it. I'm excellent.
I think, I don't want this to come off wrong, but I think you guys have made it a lot more difficult on yourself because of the choice that you made and the game that you lost.
No, so.
At this point, you are just... Look, he wants to reestablish the Dragonlords. You guys are going to need to follow that same path until you find your opportunity.
But it... Okay. Thank you, Kira. Thank you. And I'll keep my distance. Because I know I make you uncomfortable. I got no friends left.
You can see her just pull whatever she has around
Yeah.
her.
Normally I'd get drunk, but I think that's a bad idea, so I'm not going to do that.
There's a thought. What if you're
Did I hear somebody say drink?
Pythor, you're still my friend. You can't interfere.
Yeah, Kyros, have a barrel of ale.
Oh, bud. It's dry January.
I don't know what a January is, but I'll drink to it.
It's the god of doors. It's the new year.
Here's to a new you, Kyros, whenever that comes along.
From your mouth to Janos' ears, am I right? What's one beer gonna do? I mean, my tolerance is such that...
Constitution
that's where it
saving throw?
starts.
No, I'm really good at these. Let me see. That's
Pythor made his.
That's pretty great. Let's see. 19.
That's a fail.
What?
So you just drink and drink and drink.
Hey, I think I have.
Just doesn't drink any old ale.
I think I have a problem, everybody.
Okay, so Hero spends 14 days with Pythor.
I mean, keep him out of trouble.
I could, honestly, Kyros could probably think of a lot of worse things. You're the boy I have a crush on, Pythor.
So there's drinking, there's wrestling. That's another activity. There's laughing at who knows what you're laughing at. Because that kind of thing happens whenever you drink.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a good time. Kyros thinks it's a good time. Estor, I'm sure, jumps in and tells some inappropriate jokes
Yeah.
at the worst absolute moments.
I have a question.
Mhm.
If we observe any of this stuff, is there any noticeable difference in Esther's presence if Kyros is drunk?
Hmm.
Is the body affected? Suddenly a clear mind pops out. That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And the body physiognomy, alcohol poisoning doesn't factor in. Okay. Wondering about drugs.
Okay,
Okay,
so
Timothy Leary.
everybody can add Leonin to their character sheet if they don't already have it.
Yay!
Oh,
Um,
I would not like to learn Leonin. I'd like to do a different activity if I could.
oh, all right. What's Delta have in mind?
So he's too good to learn Leonin, I guess.
It's a different montage,
Wow.
everybody. Yeah.
So while they're all doing that, I'd like to see if I could maybe learn some arcana-y stuff. I hate the way that she goes about it with the sacrificing stuff, but I'd still would like to try and pick Condrus's brain, I guess. Kind of lean more into learning the magical side of things. And she kind of seems like, because Kira doesn't really give up information readily, and so she seems like the most accessible source of information.
Okay. I'm good with it. Make an insight check for me.
An insight check. Interesting. Okay. Sure. I have a +0 in that. Oh, I'm not even kidding. Nat 20.
No!
Not even kidding.
Nice.
Let me see. Let me see if I can. Oh. This was So, obviously, you're going to have to spend a lot of time with Condrus to pull this off.
Mhm.
And you do. If you can gain training in the Arcana skill.
Oh, tight.
That's dope.
Let me see if I have any examples of stuff that you can. Here we go. Okay. You learned that Condrus, when she was talking about the former lover, she was certainly not lying. There's some type of obsession there. In fact, hanging out around Condrus enough, you happen to capture a glimpse of a letter that Condrus was writing.
Uh-huh.
Or at least you have the opportunity to take a peek.
Yeah, I'd like to.
You'd
If I
like
can.
to dip into Condrus's personal life and take a peek.
Yeah.
Get that gas.
Okay.
Gotta get that hot gas.
Here's an actual letter that Condrus has laying around her personal effects that you happen to have had the chance to read. Divine Mistress of Death, the demon in the bowl has told me much about the creatures imprisoned in the cubes of the Nether Sea. This knowledge will be useful to thee, I am certain. Seeking always to satisfy thy desire, I have faithfully rendered 7 years of service to thy insipid husband and his sycophantic followers. What more must I do to once again earn my place at thy rapturous feet? Thy eternal servant, Condrus.
Called it.
Interesting. Okay. Delta will remember this.
All right. Now's the time. The dragon eggs are going to be hatching soon.
Okay. And what do they need to do to bond to someone? Is it just like ducklings or whatever, where they just imprint?
It takes a casting of the spell Bond of the Dragonlords, Andromeda,
Which I have because of my crown.
You do have because of your crown, which also requires material components of 5,000 gold pieces per casting.
I think I have that.
Do we have that? Our
Marty's our
treasure person's not here.
I'm gonna assume that we have it.
If Garrett's letting us do it, I assume we can.
I mean,
we can always
doing
retcon some things in. So here's the other interesting thing.
Great, now we have to pay back Citibank.
You also, Delta, would have been delivered 2 magical items back into your possession during this period of time. So you do get Pythor's hammer back. You also get a rod of lordly might.
Hell yeah. Ooh. My quest is complete. See you later. No.
Wait, take me with you.
I'm done with y'all.
Please.
Well.
That's right. So Delta has found her mother, Cleo, has defeated Pythor's greatest foe, Hexia, and now has built Pythor's greatest weapon, the Rod of Lordly Might. This gives Delta immediately Blessing of Health. Your Constitution score increases by 2.
Ooh.
Oh wow,
okay.
That's great. +1 hit points per level. That's wonderful.
It says up to a maximum of 22, but that's silly.
It will put me at 21, so I'm close to that max.
I hate to be this person. That's not how the Amulet of Health works.
Oh, really?
Amulet of Health sets it to 19.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which means you can't... Well, if it's another magic item, I don't know how that would interact.
Well, it's a blessing.
No, it's not a magic item, it's a blessing.
Oh, I don't know how that works. But
you get 2 to your base con.
Okay, yeah, because normally if you take like an ability score increase, you can't change the 19.
This is essentially like a free ability score increase.
So.
Oh, okay.
Which means eventually you could be above 19 with your natural, but.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. I'll work it out.
Now, if you put on a second Amulet of Health, that means your Constitution's 38.
Still 19.
When you kill Kyros to get rid of the ghost, whatever's going to happen, take that. Grab my Amulet of Health and my magic weapon and my Javelin of Lightning and the Horn of Balmetria and all my stuff.
Okay. So Andromeda, I'm assuming you're going to be casting the spell then twice?
I guess so.
Okay.
Do we have the money for it? We're assuming we do.
I mean, there's going to be some treasure lying around here.
It doesn't have to be like 5,000 gold pieces of stuff. It could be an item worth. You know?
We've got so many magic items we don't use.
Yeah.
I've got that golden
if we
arrow.
Have to figure it out. We can figure it out.
I've got a hunting trap. What else?
Okay, so
with 1,000 gold.
Equipment.
Andromeda, you hatch a copper egg.
Yay!
And you haven't named the copper dragon yet, right?
Possibly. Oh, I would not be surprised if I did and then forgot.
Oh.
I thought you did.
I thought I did.
Yeah, I can't remember what the name was.
Spicy Junior.
Maybe.
Wait, what do coppers breathe? Do they breathe acid?
Copper's a poison, right? Do they? No. Acid?
I may have
Adult copper.
tentatively named him Egbert because
Acid.
he's an egg, but
Acid.
he's not an egg anymore.
Now
it's either acid or slowing breath.
right,
Copper's
yeah,
also
because they're
one.
metallic. They get the cool ones. And
Acid. Right.
brass get fire and sleep, I think.
I'm sorry, Andromeda. Your name for the did you name it? We don't know.
Was Dragonbird?
If I did not write it down.
Oh, okay, great.
But for right now, like I said, I was if I were to name him, I would have named him Egbert because he's an egg. But now he's not an egg, so he'd probably be Baybert or
just
he's
Bert.
a baby or just Bert.
Aw, Baybert.
Bert. Okay. I'll put that down as Bert.
Bert.
Okay. And
he
a
was
brass dragon hatches. Kyros. Or you just want Estor to name it.
No.
Kyros can name it. He
Uh,
was doing silly.
looking around. Let's see.
Floor.
Lava.
Four. When Liz said possibly, I thought you were going to say possum. So I'm going to name this dragon Possum.
Aw.
That's a dumb name.
Yeah, well, you're a dumb name.
Maybe he's really skilled in deception checks.
He likes to play dead. Estor likes
Awesome.
dead things.
If I were going to name it, which I'm going to, and whenever I become the new leader of the new order of Dragonlords, it's going to be called Sheep Ripper.
Well, that's... Wow, okay.
That's a bit of a mouthful.
Well, we'll just call him Sheepy. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what? Sheepy. Because otherwise we're going to confuse... His two dads are going to confuse him. Or her. Or them. Sheepy.
Like, how big are these dragons?
They're wormlings.
They are currently wormlings.
So, like, is that hawk or bat size? Like, what level are we going
Right.
at here?
Well, a copper dragon wormling is medium size, so
they're people-sized, basically.
it's like a. It's about as big as you, Andromeda.
Like a bike.
That
A big,
yeah.
big dog, huge dog.
it sounds
Yeah,
like,
like a big-
between
like a really
hawk
big
and bat
dog.
size.
Yeah, between the most useful measurement scale that I think anyone's ever come up with. It makes way more sense than feet.
It's either between hawk and bat size, bigger or
Okay, so-
smaller.
Yeah, it's like the bread box. Does it fit into a bread box? Is it between hawk and bat size?
So we've got Bert and Sheepy. Yeah, so Kyros and Andromeda, you can add wormlings to as like a pet.
Inventory?
Let's see.
No, there's an
dragon,
extra thing on your character
wormling.
sheet.
Is there?
On the D&D Beyond, yeah.
Oh.
You can
And
add
ejections.
familiars and things like that, so you can go in there and find. You can add an aboleth if you want.
Beast
Oh,
companion?
bees can be. Oh, geez. Or pet. Which one do we think it would be under?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Whatever
doesn't.
you think is
Pet?
best.
I think it
I
might be
don't
under
think it-
pet, Liz.
Yeah, it's not
It
really
doesn't
a pet,
print
but-
up.
Oh, I have it. Copper dragon worm. It's under beast companion.
Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know if
Yeah.
Beast Companion would be like specifically applying druid rules or like what you call it rules because it works under pet too. So I don't think it really.
Oh. Yeah,
I've
probably
added it.
Me too.
And I will say when you guys, when could be a strong word. If you guys hit level 12, they will become young size dragon.
That's an upgrade. Okay, so quick, we just need to take a 4 level. Let's fight these dragons and get 4 levels. No, wait.
Could happen.
What do I get at level 9? Do I get? I was about to say danger. I already have danger sense.
So I think with the Bond of the Dragonlords, if your dragon dies, you die.
What?
Let me check that.
That thing has 16
sure
hit
that's
points. I have
what it
100.
So let me read this here. So you
So
permanently
if you're
bond.
wormling-
Both of you permanently bond with a newly hatched metallic dragon. You confer the bond to another recipient who you are touching when you cast the spell. Dragon has been bonded and can never be bonded with another target. Likewise, the spell cannot be used to bond to more than one dragon to any individual.
Darn.
One time. Wormlings cannot be used as mounts until they grow into young dragons. A dragon cannot use legendary actions while it is being used as a mount. Okay.
Is
Boo.
that
Your dragon moves and acts on your initiative. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, keep going. Sorry.
You can decide how the dragon moves and attacks. While your dragon is fighting alongside you, it loses its multi-attack feature. If your dragon has a breath weapon, it can be used once. It recharges after you and the dragon complete a long rest.
Okay.
If your bonded dragon dies, you will also die within 24 hours, unless the dragon is returned to life. You cannot be raised from the dead unless your bonded dragon is alive. The same is true for your dragon.
Now hold on. Is Kyros bonded to this dragon? Or is Estor bonded to this dragon?
That was gonna be my question, because is that how we're gonna have to kill him, is by killing his dragon?
Bond and then cut the thing's throat now.
Well, hold on. Well, I mean,
Oh,
it's
just
a baby. I feel a little bad about killing a baby. No,
It's just a baby brass dragon, guys.
They're good. They're chaotic, neutral, lawful, good. They're a good one.
Dragons are dragons. They do what they want.
They're, which one are they? Ancient brass. They're chaotic, good.
Okay.
Chaotic.
I'll have to start wearing my... I have a dragon sweatshirt. I'll have to start wearing that to these. Okay, well... We still gotta find his sword, probably. Or at the Gem of Seeing and crack his head on it.
Alright, so... Anything else anybody wants to do before you leave Fire Island?
Pray we're not too late.
Wow.
I don't believe in the gods,
It's been
actually.
14 days.
So we're down to day
Oh, God.
21.
Okay.
The good news is that now that your crew's undead, they row all day and all night, never have to rest, and you get everywhere you want to get in 2 days.
oh.
Silver
There's an
linings.
upside to mass murder.
Do you want to take out
What-
Esther's just trying to help you all out, right? You're all on
What
the
a
same path.
saving.
And the crowd goes wild. Yeah.
Mm. The crowd
Okay.
goes mild.
So
Yeah.
you guys are headed to the Island of the Dragon next, whether you like it or not.
So wait, is that Helios or the dragon, the treasure?
That's
It's
Helios.
What can I,
It's a-
Esther? Why do we have to fight Helios?
I mean,
you
it's
gotta
asking
get,
nicely.
you got to get Andromeda's thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the thing that she needs there?
I was just checking my
thingy.
checklist. I'm trying to figure out. Well, I was trying to remember all my stuff I have to get
oh, hold on.
done.
Or not the Island of the Dragon. I'm at the Garden of Helios.
Okay, yeah. What?
Um,
I believe he could have been at either.
Find
it's the fortress of the Dragonlords, right?
Dragonlords. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the sun
It's
god's
the thing
living
that
there.
allows you to reestablish the order.
Have we met? Is Helios the one god we haven't met yet? Is that true?
I
Could be.
think so.
Because we.
I don't think we've technically met Lutheria.
No, sorry. I meant of the five.
Oh,
Like the good one, like the good one, like Pythor, Kira, the Wisdom Lady,
correct.
Vulcan, and then Helios. Okay.
Valis. Yeah, I'm looking at the 5 gods right now. Helios is not on the list
Oh.
of the Thylean deities.
Oh, is he
It's
a
not-
the ancient Titan?
is he a Titan?
We have-
It's a god.
Okay.
But it's not one of the 5
It's
gods.
sun
which
god.
are Mitros, Vulcan, Pythor, Kira, and Valis.
Okay.
So no, you haven't met Helios.
Okay.
But also, Helios is not really Not really.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what's one more person dead?
I mean, you could try to convince him that we kind of need the sun.
Well, the sun may persist. It just may mean someone else takes over their portfolio. That's usually how God stuff works, right? I mean, unless it does put out the sun. Which
Or the sun is just stuck in the sky all day because nobody's dragging it across the sky in their chariot.
And so part of the earth is
Evaporates
scorched,
all
part
the
of the
ocean.
earth is frozen. Right. Exactly.
Well, Esther has pitched this as practice for you guys in killing gods because
I
he's
mean,
just about ready. He's just about ready to take y'all after Lutheria soon. So
Oh, thanks, Coach.
Chondrus is going to love that.
Man, you believe
mean-
in us.
unless we kill Helios and then one of us takes over the position, and then we can just tell Esther to get the hell out. Go scorched earth on him, as they would say.
Yeah, okay, so then if Helios isn't part of either group of gods, then he wouldn't be bound to this peace treaty contract thing, right? So maybe we get him to actually help us staring daggers at Kira and Pythor.
hey, look, you all know what working under an oath is like.
I just my snakes stare at them also.
I mean, look, their oath is over in, well, by the time you reach the Garden of Helios, their oath is over in 19 more days. And then, see. All right. Hey, next time we continue in Odyssey, we'll see what the sun god has to say. We'll see what the Garden of Helios is like. Sounds like a nice place.
It does sound like a nice place.
I can't
See what
wait
Esther
to
has
ruin
to
it.
say about it.
Still here. Great.
Super.
I'll fix this episode before it goes on YouTube. Whatever happened in the middle. Anybody have any outros or plugs?
My plug is to kill Esther.
I'll second that.
Plug it all
We
you
could
want. It hasn't happened yet.
We should do it on Easter.
He is risen.
Ooh.
He is risen.
The sun god.
His next episode on Easter, I probably can't do that. Wednesday is Shattered Kingdoms. Yep. Come join us then. Good job. Bye, everybody.
Bye.